Hi everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day, whatever time of the day that is right now for you. I am making this video on yoga for vertigo. I have received quite a few requests on this from people, and so I did some research and wanted to offer some possible ways to relieve that discomfort that you might be experiencing. Of course, I want to start off by saying that I am by no means a professional, and it is important that you do seek a doctor and talk with them if this is causing any extreme discomfort that's not going away. And also, this should not replace any type of treatment. This is just in hopes of giving you some temporary relief. I personally, fortunately, have not experienced vertigo, but know quite a few people that have. And so I did as much research as I could to help you out. A few things to keep in mind during this practice is to go slow and listen to your body. I know that a couple big side effects of vertigo are going to be nausea, dizziness, overall disorientation. And so we don't want to move too quickly to aggravate that any more than you already are feeling. So vertigo is caused by some nerve, I wrote down some notes, but essentially inflammation around nerve endings, especially around the ear canal. And so we tend to feel vertigo on one side more than the other. That's what causes that disorientation. And maybe some vision problems, like I said, nausea. We're going to start off this practice doing a few breathing exercises, and then I'm going to offer up a few poses to help hopefully relieve that vertigo. Again, please listen to your body as you go along. I invite you to get a few blankets, maybe a block to help you wherever you are in the practice. And if you have any essential oils, I invite you to use some to kind of help your senses. I have my essential oil diffuser running with lavender, and I am going to use my incense as well. I have this lavender bottle here. I'm also going to offer this up, rub it along my hands for some breathing exercises that we're going to be doing to kind of help ignite that. So go ahead, come to a seat, get your things. Feel free to pause it and come back. Awesome. So we will get started with a few breathing exercises. We're going to start out with, sorry, I'm going to read my notes to make sure that I am pronouncing it right. The Shanmukhi Mudra. So essentially what this does is it eliminates the 6 gates of perception, and you do this in order to kind of relieve any extra sensory within your body to help just focus on those areas. So as we do these breathing exercises, feel free to close your eyes if that's too much for you. Just find a soft gaze, maybe just gaze down, whatever feels like gives you the most relief. So for your Shanmukhi Mudra, we're going to actually take our thumbs and put them over our ears, pushing them in. And then take your fingertips, close your eyes. Again, if that's too much, you can find a soft gaze. You can bring your hands right below. If eliminating your gaze is too much right now, that's fine. If you feel comfortable covering up your gaze, close your eyes, bring your index finger over your eyelids, and then you're going to take the rest of your fingers and press in towards your nose, along your sinus cavities, down your cheeks. So you might have to stop for a moment to check it out, see what I look like. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed down. Keep your head straight if you can. Try not to put too much pressure in here. We don't want to cause any extra discomfort, but use this here to eliminate your senses. So if you can't even block your nasal passages and hold for just 4 moments, I'll count down for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly release any extra pressure, especially along your nose, for 2, 3, 4. And then close that in again. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. Slightly apply pressure for 2, 3, 4. Release for 2, 3, 4. Last time. Apply pressure lightly for 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4. Slowly release. Hands can come down to your knees. Open your eyes if they were closed. Next up, we'll be doing some alternate nostril breathing. This breathing exercise is amazing for a variety of different things, including anxiety. It gives you control back in your breath, but using the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, alternate nostril breathing, also kind of helps alleviate that unevenness within your body. So I invite you to notice which side of your body feels a little bit more disoriented, and you're actually going to raise your hand up on the opposite side. I don't want to cause any more aggravation. You can also just play around with it, notice which side feels better. But you're going to take your index finger and your thumb. You're going to use them along your nose here. We're going to find that same breath cycle for 4. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. The difference is we're going to be alternating between our nose here. So again, you can close your eyes. If that's too much, find a soft gaze. So slowly take your thumb, press it along your nose here. Take an inhale for 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4. Now take your index to your opposite nostril, release, and exhale for 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4. Release, press the opposite nostril for 2, 3, 4 as you exhale. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4. Release. Put your index finger on your opposite nostril. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. We'll do this 3 more times. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4. Opposite. Press. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Another big inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Opposite. Press your index finger in. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4. Opposite. Press your thumb in and exhale for 2, 3, 4. Slowly release. Open your eyes if they were closed. Hopefully noticing a little settling within your body. And now we'll do a few poses to kind of help here with the disorientation that you're feeling. So like I mentioned, this is caused within one of your ear canals. And so as I invite you to do this next option and practice, notice which side is a little more intense. And I invite you to, if it's not too much, hold that side a little bit longer. You'll notice if you feel that dizziness coming up. If it's too much, if it's causing nausea, release, let go a little. But if you can, hold on, because it's going to kind of bring your body back into that space. So we're going to start by taking your right hand underneath your right glute, palm facing up. Rotate your right elbow crease out so your shoulder lifts up and back. Find your head to center. And then inhale, reach your left arm up high. As you exhale, grab for your right ear. Then slowly, you can close your eyes, soften your gaze, rotate your head down towards the left side. Again, not applying too much pressure here. Remember to breathe, focus on that breath. We'll be here for just a few breaths. Breathing here for just 6 big breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then slowly take your hand on the right crown side of your head and rotate that head down towards your left armpit. You might notice a big shift here. Continue to focus on your breath. If you notice a lot of dizziness, you can release that pressure, but notice there. We're going to breathe big breaths for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly come back, bring your head to the side, hold for just 3, 2, 1. Then slowly release your head back up. Release your left hand down. We're going to find the opposite side. Release your right hand out. Left palm facing up underneath your left glute. Rotate that elbow crease out. Find a long spine. Reach your left arm up high, right arm up high. Take an inhale. As you exhale, grab for your left ear. Then slowly let your head drop over to the right side. Keep that left shoulder open. I do this pose also often anyway for help with stretching out the neck and shoulders, but this is going to help release that disorientation. So breathe here, put as much pressure as you feel comfortable. Focus on that breath. Maybe close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Breathe for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then hand comes up to the left side of that crown of your head. Slowly rotate your head down towards your right armpit. You can open your gaze or keep it closed. You might notice a big shift here. So press as firmly as you feel comfortable. Breathe for 3. Actually, I don't know why I started at 3. We're going to start from 6. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rotate your head back to the side for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release your head up. Release your hand down. Both hands come out. If you notice one side of that provided a little more relief or was a little more intense, feel free to pause the video and redo that for your body for as long as you'd like. You can do that for even holding each side for 30 seconds if you'd like, but try not to do too much at once. So now we want to avoid any direct inversions or intensity where your heart comes above your head. Too much on the body. We're going to find a few poses to find some relief here. So we're going to first start by bringing your legs out long. You can take one of those blankets if you have it. Bring it up here onto your thighs here. Bend your knees generously. And then inhale, reach your fingertips up high. Exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly fall forward. If you can, grab for your toes, outer edges of your feet. Then let your head, just let your chin come toward your chest. As your chin comes toward your chest, try to release any extra tension. We'll hold here for 10 breaths. So release any extra effort. Release your gaze here, let go. Use your senses to focus in. Just here for just 6. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll back up. Release your hands by your side. Release that blanket. And then I'm going to invite you to come to a seat on your feet here. So I'm going to offer up variations into this pose. So I don't want to put too much on you at once. So we're going to start out in embryo pose. So keeping your knees together, feet together, similar to child's pose. You're going to slowly roll down. You're not going to come to the crown of your head. Try to keep your chin towards your chest, coming almost to the back side of your head. As you roll down here, once that part of your head reaches the mat, then you can release your hands along your side. Let your whole body release here. Take a few breaths. Let your body align, release, chin to chest. Find a few breaths. If this is good, if this is feeling like you're pushing your edge, stay here. If you feel like you can go a little further, then I invite you to bring your hands up by your ears and lift your hips up just slightly. Bring your knees back. So you're going to be on the crown of your head again, and bring your chin towards your chest a little bit more. Then bring your forearms to the mat. From here, you're going to lift your head up, then rotate, bring your right ear, you're going to keep your chin to your chest. Bring your right ear down. And notice how that feels here. You might notice a big release. If it's too much, lift up, let go. If not, hold here. I'll be doing each for 10 breaths, but feel free to pause, do for 30 if that feels better. Remember to breathe. Just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest, crown of your head, come back to center. Then rotate over to the left side, come to your left ear, hips up. Notice the difference here. If it feels like you can, bring your whole side of your head down. Notice the difference. You can open your eyes if this is too much. Breathe. Deep inhales through your nose, all the way through your diaphragm. Deep exhales. Again, 10 rounds of breath here. You've got this. Just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back to center. Come back up. Come to a seat on your feet. If you were in embryo pose, slowly roll back up. Hands to your thighs. Rotate your shoulders up and back. Keep your chin down towards your chest for a moment. Then slowly, 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 head comes back up to center. Awesome. So I'm only looking over at you guys just to see where you are, even though I can't see you right now. Then we're going to come back onto our backs. So this is when you want to also take your block or your blankets, if you have them. Seat comes towards the front. Slowly, slowly come to your back. Bring your knees up towards your chest here. And squeeze your knees in. Try to keep a long neck here if you can. Squeeze your knees in. Take an inhale. Exhale, feet come down to the mat. I'm going to offer up a bridge pose, a supported bridge. So you can take a block if you have one, or blankets if you don't have a block, or if a block is too much. Feet will come as close toward your glutes as you can here. Then lift your seat up just enough to get that blanket, that pillow, or that block underneath your sacrum. Your sacrum is that space right above your glutes on your lower back. Then release. Let your lower back come down. That's too much too. Feel free to bring your knees together, feet wide. From here, palms come long onto the mat. Then lift your chest up towards your chin. Maybe shimmy your shoulders together and chin comes up slightly. We'll be here for a round of 10 breaths again. Breathing here. You've got this. Big breaths. Just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hold here for as long as you'd like, or slowly release that block. This last pose is a little intense, and it kind of depends on your yoga practice as well. So if you don't typically go into your yoga practice or have a yoga practice and this is too much, I invite you to keep your knees together, feet wide, and hold here for just a moment. Continue to breathe. Otherwise, I'm going to invite you to find plow pose. So this is going to find a long stretch along your neck. It's very important through this pose as we come into it to keep your chin to center. So if that's in your practice, we'll start by coming into shoulder stand. If you can, use your body to lift your seat up, hands come to your lower back. I know I said no heart above your head here. You want to come slowly into this. And then as slowly as you can, your feet are going to release overhead. Going to tie my shirt back for a moment. So once your feet are released overhead here, again, chin comes to your chest, chest lifts up. Then I invite you to interlace your hands behind your lower back, not behind your lower back, onto the ground. Push them into the ground. This is a big, deep pose, especially if you're experiencing vertigo. Remember, chin stays centered. If this is too much, you can even lift up just a little bit, up off of your toes, lift your seat up higher. But breathe here for a full few breaths. Chin to chest, chest to sky for just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, hands come to your lower back, knees come in. You can come onto that shoulder stand or just slowly release your body back. Okay, last pose here. Again, a pretty deep pose. So I invite you to listen to your body. We're gonna find fish pose. It's gonna release that neck again here. So what you're going to do is staying on your back, slowly lift up onto your forearms here. Bring your elbows in, and then your feet, you can bring them to the mat, bending your knees here. You can find them long. From here, chin to center, slowly let your neck release back as far as feels comfortable. Let it hang low. Find a few breaths here. So you're going to be using your shoulders to kind of protect your neck here. this is too much, lift your head up just a little. Big breaths. Just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly head comes back up. Then come down onto your backs. Knees up towards your chest. One more time. And then from here, you're going to rotate your knees over towards the left side. And then bring your gaze over to the right if that feels comfortable. Twist your body as much as feels comfortable here. Gaze comes over. Try to keep a long neck. Find a few breaths here. We'll take 2. 1 big inhale, big exhale. 1 more big inhale, big exhale. Slowly, head comes to center, knees come up towards your chest to even out. Then rotate your knees over towards the right side. Left ear comes to the mat. Close your eyes or find a soft gaze. Big breaths. Breathing is the most important part here, the most important part you can control. 2 more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Another big inhale. Big exhale. And slowly find center one last time. And bring your knees up towards your chest. Grab for opposite elbows. As your knees come in towards your chest, chin to chest, try to squeeze, not too much if it's too much for you, but breathe here. Find a few deep breaths if you squeeze and activate for just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find final Shavasana. Legs come long, arms long, palms face up. Legs can come all the way down long. That feels good. You can also keep your knees bent, knees together, feet wide on the mat, or you can find Supta Baddha Konasana legs, so feet together, knees wide. You have options here. Then slowly close your eyes. Find your breath. I'll play some music here, and I will not guide you out of your Shavasana. I want to let you find some space for your body, your mind. So this video will end without me calling you out, but I invite you to hold here as long as you'd like. I'll play one full song for you by one of my favorite artists, Rob Ricardo. Come back to your breath. Let it go.
It's a longer road full of shorter days. It's a crazy ride in every kind of way. But it's one big dance. We're all taking part in a wild world, spinning in the dark. But I know that I will be alright. Yes, I know I'll be fine. If I keep showing up, do the work, face my stuff, that's the only way to change. So I'll keep showing up, do the work, face my stuff, and check my ego every day until it falls away. more. Traveled far, I found the sycamore. No matter where I've been, or all the battles won, there's still a piece of me that could come undone. But I know that I will be alright. Yes, I know I'll be fine if I keep showing up